This disaster was preventable. The warning signs were there. The pressure was known. The capacity limits were clear. And still, it happened. The bridge had reopened just 5 days earlier. More than 400 people stood on a structure designed for only 125. This was not a natural disaster. It was a chain of decisions, and this was only the beginning. Far away from that bridge, another system was already under pressure. In heavy rain, a Boeing 737 approached. A tabletop runway. In Kozhikode, the runway sits on a narrow plateau with steep drops on both sides. Visibility was low. The aircraft touched down long. It could not stop. It slid past the runway edge. The fuselage split in two. 21 people did not survive. Weather, terrain, and pressure collided in seconds. Capacity 125. More than 400 people were on that bridge. The Morbi suspension bridge had stood for over a century, closed for renovation, reopened just before a holiday weekend. Tickets were sold, crowds gathered, evening celebrations filled the deck. No publicly verified structural load test was disclosed before reopening. Witnesses reported increasing sway. The cables tightened beyond safe tolerance. Metal connections strained, and then in seconds, the deck collapsed. 130 lives were lost. Years earlier, another system had already failed. 2 passenger trains were routed onto the same track. A communication error, a signaling breakdown, night conditions. High speed, no time to react. When the trains collided, the impact was catastrophic. More than 280 people lost their lives. When coordination fails in large systems, disaster multiplies instantly. Off the coast of Mumbai, a cargo vessel began to tilt. Ballast stability became critical. Weather intensified. The ship capsized. Environmental risks spread across the shoreline. Failure travels across systems. In Kolkata, a flyover under construction collapsed onto traffic below. Deadlines were tight. Urban pressure was high. Structural components incomplete. Concrete fell where vehicles once moved. Development without full structural integrity creates invisible risk. The renovation contract was awarded to a company better known for manufacturing clocks. Questions followed. Oversight procedures, load testing transparency, certification accountability. The structure did not fail in isolation. It failed within a system. India is expanding at extraordinary speed. Highways, airports, rail networks, mega-urban projects. Growth is visible. Ambition is undeniable. But when ambition accelerates faster than oversight systems, cracks appear. Growth without control is not progress. Speed without safeguards is instability. India, when ambition collides, infrastructure is not only steel and concrete, it is coordination, it is transparency, it is trust. And when trust collapses, rebuilding takes far longer than construction.